you got knowledge on SQL, you can work with all the valid SQL statements within this, right? So alter table emp3, add department name and these two things. Okay. For which table? emp3 table. Where it is present in mydb6. Anyone got any error? Any doubts in this? Doubt? Second time, if we execute these things, we get errors. Why? Because again the table or these things are going to get created. Check that second time, keep that comment, keep them comment and execute. Whether if we are giving the database wrong, otherwise table name wrong. Now, sir. Remaining everyone you are getting right. You can, if you are getting errors, you can join this meeting tomorrow. You can share your screen. Otherwise, if you are getting errors, this meeting ID is there, right? I just posted in the group. Otherwise, you can ask me for that ID. You can join this group and you can share your screens. Then the errors will be rectified. I can just check your errors within 10-15 minutes. All your errors will be. If you got any errors, why you are getting the errors, right? You can do. Right? So here columns added successfully. 2 columns were added, right? Add the department name and designation. 2 columns. If anybody wants to attend any topics again, right? Other batches you can batch also. Let me know if anybody wants to attend some topic, some collection types, our object-oriented programming concepts, or collections, or any other topic, right? Otherwise, total 1 second for refreshing or 1,000 second revising, right? You can attend other batch also. Let me know if you want that batch is going on. At currently 10 o'clock, one is running, 11 o'clock, one is running. Okay, columns added successfully. So let's start from EMP3. Generally, people think that Django will be very complex to understand. A lot of applications, lot of coding will be much simpler and easier than Python. There also you are going to write Python, but everything inbuilt. We are not going to write already predefined. Everything will be there. Just like string methods. If you want uppercase, lowercase, the same way in Django also, everything we are going to bring as an inbuilt. It has got a flexible options for building applications. Okay. Select stop from EMP. Okay, this is fine. Next, adding a new column. Next is what? Next, we yesterday you written some syntaxes, right? Alter. Next, what is that? Alter. Renaming, right? Rename or drop? Alter. Renaming a column. Renaming a column. Try to say the syntax. Renaming a column. How to rename? Alter table EMP3. Change which column? Okay, sex to gender and column data type. Gender of varchar of 1. Why only 1? Why not 10? Because M or F, you are just representing. M means male, F means female. Only one character you are taking, M or F. That's right. Okay. Only this. Alter table EMP3, change sex to gender, varchar 1, right? In the mydb6 EMP3 table, con.commit. Okay. Rename successfully. Column renamed successfully. Column renamed successfully. Okay, by MySQL 11th. What is that? Renaming. Renaming a renaming a column. Dot py. Okay. Alter table emp3 change. Select stop from emp. Check it once. Run mod. Column renamed successfully. Here you cannot see. Go and check in the database. Check this database. MySQL 8.0 command line client. Enter password root MySQL. So data basis. Use mydb 6. Show tables. Select stop from emp3. Now see gender you got right instead of sets. Rename right. So here we are nothing we are doing in this database level. Everything in the Python. By writing Python scripts only, you are just going to modify these things, right? Alter. Next one more. Renaming a column. And next is what? Dropping a column, right? Write this. If you want, you can make a note of this. Okay, fine. Finish writing. Localhost root password root mydb6 alter table change sex to gender mark1 rename successfully. You go and check in the database, it gets renamed. Next is dropping a column. Dropping a for a particular column if you want to remove total, right? Okay. So dropping a column. What is it? Dropping a column, right? Now observe. Alt or what? Try to say alter table emp3. What is the syntax? Drop column. Okay. Drop column. DSI designate department name D name, right? Drop column department name or designation DSI. Anything you can write. Commit column dropped successfully. Column dropped successfully, right? Okay. Now check it. Check column now. First you check it once. Run module. There only one none you can see that. Previously there were two nuns. One is for designation, one is for department name, right? Now you are seeing only one. Go and check in the database now. Only designation. Department name got removed. Okay. Take this fast. Okay, fine. Finish this, right? Table got to drop. Okay, fine. Next. Next is exception handling. We have discussed like exception handling, right? Errors and exceptions. Exception handling within the database. For example, if you are entering wrong username, wrong password, right? Okay, let us check this. These things also. Okay, one second. Exception in database. Exceptions within the database. Handling exception handling when DB error occurs, right? Observe this. Exception handling within the database. If I give wrong SQL query, exception is raised. If I give wrong SQL query, exception is raised. SQL exceptions are DB error. SQL exceptions are DB error. When exception occurs, it won't execute the other statements and terminates abnormally. But connection is won't be closed, right? If connection is not closed, other people cannot access the database. Just like BookMyShow app, you will select one ticket, 2 tickets, right? In the BookMyShow app, but you won't pay that amount. Until then, it will be locked only. The others cannot see that seats, right? Means until you release it, until if payment is unsuccessful, then only the others can see. But you have selected it, but still you are not paying, it will be locked. Others cannot see, right? Same way, if connection is not closed, others cannot access the database. So if 100 people are not closing, right? Connection is not closed, then others cannot access the database, right? So import PyMySQL, import PyMySQL. Connection is not established. What is there? None is stored. If connection is not established, none is stored. Try block. Connection object is created here. How to create connection object means on the connect. If you call connect function by providing the connecting details, localhost, username, root, password, root, mydb 6, right? So this connection object created. Connection established. Connection established, right? Yes. Now cursor object creation. Now cursor.execute, select stop from EMP table. Okay, just normal database statements only, right? You keep all your logic within the try block. You keep all the logic in try block. If any error or exception occurs, it will go to the except block. The except block, what it will say? DB error occur. We have discussed that what kind of except block it is. Default except block. We have seen that except value error except block, zero division error except block, index error except block. But this is default except block means it won't what error occur, it won't say, but it will say error occur. Okay. So DB error occur. So if any error occurs in this, it says DB error occur. And finally block, always if you want some statements to be executed, keep in finally block, right? Means always I need to close it if connection open. Means here also one more thing you need to see once. What is that? If connection opened only, close it. If connection opened only, close it. Without opening the connection, if you are trying to close it, again one more error, right? One more error you are going to get, right? Okay. If connection not equal to none, con dot close, right? If connection not equal to none, if connection equal to none, if you are saying, if connection equal to none, means that connection not established, means you are not connected with the database. See here, finally block always executes, right? For example, here username you have given wrongly, username you have given wrongly, or password you have given wrongly. Okay. Connection object created? No. Connection established? No. What is stored? Con equal to none. But here in the finally block, if I say con dot close, right? You are trying to close that connection which is not open. Means again exception, right? Just like index error. Index not available. X of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 elements are there in the list. You are trying to access the 9 X of 9 index error. Same way here also you are trying to close which is not open. Again exception you will get. That's why if opened only, close it. If it is opened only, if connection not equal to none, not equal to none means connection on something is stored. Then only close it. And say connection closed. Understood this? Normal try except in finally block. Run module. Run module. Connection established. Data retrieved. Connection closed. Right? Understood everyone. So, but here we'll make some mistake here. We'll try to make some mistake. Username root password instead of root Python I have given. What is it? Password Python I have given, but our password is root. Will it be connected to the database? No. Connection object created? No. Now what it will say? What error it will say? DB error. After it will go to the Excel block and says DB error occurred. Can you see this? DB error occurred. If any error, okay, fine. Now, okay, we will give it again. Go back and say correctly you are giving. Now what I will do is everything connection established. If I give everything correctly, connection established. But while creating a cursor.execute, select stop from EMP9. EMP9 is it available? No. Table not connection established. Your Python connected with the database. But here mistake happened where in this table doesn't exist, right? But here observe this. What if I run this run module? So here connection established. DB error occurred. It cannot retrieve the data from the TMP9 table. EMP is available. But DB error occurred means if I want to give the finally block is not given, connection closed or not closed? Not closed. Connection not closed means again others cannot access that, right? That so I want to close that connection if error occurred. Finally block count dot close. If connection established, okay, connection closed. Even though it is not retrieving the data, this connection getting closed, right? Understood this? Okay. Okay. Yeah, take a snap of this, everyone. Take a snap. I'll forward the notes also today, right? Nothing is there. Connection closed is the last step. Let's take it now. Finished? Exception handling when DB error occurs. Finished, everyone? Yes. Write these notes so that for understanding afterwards. Here, instead of wasting our time, I'm asking just take the snap. But later, if you write, you will come to understand what you are without seeing otherwise. Either snap, read it, and without seeing, write it and execute it. Yes. Those things for the better understanding and interact. One more transaction management within this database. Transaction management. For example, I'm making a transaction, right? Observe this diagram once. Person A is there. Person B is there. This person A making a transaction with B. He is transferring some 10,000 rupees to B. Transaction means what? Is just making a transaction, is transferring some 10,000 means 10,000 should be deducted from his account, right?
Yes, sir.
10,000 should be deducted from his account, and 10,000 need to be added in this B account, right?
Yes, sir.
Understanding? What do you mean by transaction? From one source to destination. In source account, 10,000 deducted, in destination 10,000 added. Means here, what operation are performing? What operation you are performing here?
Subtraction.
Update. You need to update this customer A account and customer B account. You need to update, right? Tomorrow, for example, your friend transferring from 10,000 to your account means your account should be updated. Your friend account also should be updated with deducting 10,000 and your account by adding 10,000. Now try to say that update command for this A, person A, update a table. The table name is customer table. It update customer, set balance equal to balance minus 10,000, where customer name equal to A, where customer name equal to A. Yes, update customer, set balance equal to balance plus 10,000, right? Where customer name equal to P. Where customer name equal to P. If both these operations, this update operation, this update, both are successfully completed, successfully executed, right? Then say commit. Then say commit. Con dot. If any one this update operation, 10,000 got directed from this person A account, but while trying to add into person B, some error occurred. What should be done? From your account, 10,000 got deducted, but while adding into your friend's account, suddenly error occurred. Where the 10,000 will go? Should be added into your account, right? Yes. So here, commit. Commit means if both are successfully done, only commit it. If any one update operation failed, or if both failed, then roll back. What is that? Roll back. Con dot roll. Commit. Con dot commit means that connection object. Rollback means what? Undo. Whatever was done, deducted from your account, right? Again, roll back the changes. Commit the changes means save the changes. Roll back the changes means whatever changes were made, again you reverse it. Means 10,000 deducted, again reversely you add it to that account. If rollback should happen, right? Now we'll see one example. Now see this transaction management within this data. Okay, what do you mean by transaction management? Query one means one update query. Query two means second update query. If logical end means both the queries execute. If any one query executed means not like. If both the queries executed successfully, if both are executed successfully, then commit. If any one or both doesn't execute, then roll back. So set. What do you mean by transaction management? Means set of queries which are grouped logically. Is called a transaction. If all the queries of a transaction, all the queries means here two queries executed successfully, then only we have to commit the transaction. We can commit the transaction by calling commit method of connection object. UN dot commit. If any one of the query of transaction execution is failed, then we need to roll back the transaction. We can roll back the transaction by calling rollback method of connection object. Con dot rollback. Con dot commit and con dot rollback. Understood, right? Take this snap of this. Observe. Transaction management, one example we'll see now. We'll see one. Observe carefully. This same example will be continued. Why? Because it takes time for this example. Fine. Now I'll go to the database. Assume that. Otherwise, from write some Python statements only. Create some table. You know how to create a table. Everything. It takes time, right? But think that already the table is available. Okay. One sec. Let me say show tables. Show tables. Okay, fine. Fine. See, now I'm going to create one table, normal table. See here, observe carefully. Actually, you create this using Python statements only, this table creation only. But as of now, create a table customer. What is that? Create a table customer, right? Okay, table customer. Customer, what will be having? Account name, account number. Account number is what type? Integer type. Customer name, CNAME. What type? Varchar of 10. Varchar of 10, right? And balance. Bar of int. Say table. So whatever you want, you can have it. But account number, customer name, balance. If you want branch, bank, city, all that mobile number, address, all you can take. Create table. The table created. Now insert the data into that. Insert into customer table name. Insert into which table? Customer. Values. 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 Okay. Account number 1001. A balance sum 90,000. 90,000. One record inserted. Up arrow, if I use the previously typed command, you will get. One more record I will insert. 1002. Okay, 1 second. 70. Okay, just insert some records, right? Select a star from. Before that, COMMIT commit you say. In database, we will say commit directly left. No connection of it, nothing, right? Commit or rollback. Select star from customer. Okay. You got account number, customer name, balance. See the balance 90,000 and 50,000. Now see the program now. Yes. Observe this example. So just transaction management, removing from one account and adding in another account. Removing from one account and adding in another account. Just as first create some table customer values. Just as given the same thing, right? Commit. Observe here. First create table customer in database and insert the values like commit. Now observe this import MySQL connect localhost user root password root database mydb 6, right? Okay. Cursor object also created. Now observe here. Enter the source account number. What is this? Source account number, a variable I am taking. For example, you will enter 1001 or 1002 account number. That will be stored by this variable. Destination account number also you will enter. From which account to which account. Enter source account means you will enter 1001 Brahma's account. Destination account 1002 Sita's. Transfer amount. Enter the transfer amount. How much you want to transfer? That 20,000 or 30,000. Okay, transfer. What type of variables are this? Source account number, destination account number, transfer amount. What type? What data type they are? Once again, you say me. What type of data types they are? Input function always accepts strings. Input function always accepts. If you say 10, if you enter 10 also, it will be taken as string. Yes. So by default, it will be taken as string. So source account number string type, destination account number string type. I didn't typecast it. I didn't care int of, not typecasting. I want string type only. Source account number string type, destination account number string, transfer amount also string type only. Why I'm taking a string? Because I'll say previously in the previous example, cursor object creation, cursor object.execute, give that SQL query within double quotes. But here I'm not giving that SQL query double quotes. Instead of that, I am storing that query in one variable, and that variable I am providing it. Understanding? I am storing the entire SQL query in one variable, and that variable I am providing here. What is that query? Update customer set balance equal to balance minus transfer amount. Balance equal to balance minus transfer amount, where account number equal to source account number. Observe here, this is one string up to here. Up to here, this is one string within quotes I kept. Update customer set balance equal to balance minus I kept. It's a string. Transfer means what I need to deduct from the balance, whatever amount that is transferred, that transfer amount. But here, if I give 5,000 directly, right? Every time 5,000 only will be deducted, but we cannot give 5,000 like that. Whatever the transfer amount that the user is entering, that amount need to be deducted, right? So that's why give the T amount value only I want, and concatenate that with this previous string. Means what you will get? Balance equal to balance minus transfer amount. Transfer amount means what? That's why I have taken it as string type. For example, 20,000 is going to be transferred. 20,000 is a string type that is going to be added to this P minus 20,000. Understood? Again, one more concatenation plus where account number equal to account number also string type. This where source account number also. Understanding? I want to construct a SQL query. Here 4 strings. This is one string. Transfer amount is one string. Account number is one string. Source account number is one string. That's why all this I have taken as string type. Why I have taken string? If you want to concatenate, it should be of string type. I am constructing an SQL query from this. Understood, everyone? Yes. Direct this transfer amount from this balance where account number is source account. Update customer set balance equal to balance minus transfer amount where account number equal to source account number. Similarly, removing from one account, right? Adding in another account means set update customer set balance equal to balance plus that whatever transferred, where account number is destination account number. So if I want to add this destination account number, this transfer amount, all should be of string type, right? If you want to concatenate it, if you want to form a string query, right? So here directly I can use some SQL query here. Direct 10,000 from 1001. But always 10,000 only will be directed. But I want to accept from the keyboard. Enter the account number and the destination account number. Both should be accepted from the keyboard. Whatever the accepted values only should be directed. So that's the reason this transfer amount account number and transfer amount and destination account number. Understood these two queries, everyone? Cursor.execute query 1, cursor.execute query 2. Both the queries executes. Okay, that's fine. If both are executed successfully, commit it. Found out, commit. Except means if any error occurred in query 1 or query 2, roll back. Go to except block and roll back. Close it. Right? Now let us check with this. Before I go with the execution, first check this 90,000 and 50,000. Source account number 1001. Destination account number 1002. Sita's account. Transfer amount 10,000. Now enter it. Update customer set balance equal to balance minus 10,000 where account number is 100. And here 10,000 added here where account number is 1002. Now go and check in the database whether this directed or not. And 10,000 directed should be directed from Rama's account, 10,000 to be added in Sita's account. Now go and check once. The same thing should be reflected here, right? So let's start from customer. 10,000 directed, right? 10,000 added, right? Updated in the database, right? This is fine. This is working fine up to here. But once again, you execute the same query. Once again, execute run module, right? Enter the source account number 1002. Okay, Sita's account. Enter the destination account number. For example, instead of saying 1001, by mistakenly you have said 6. 1006. Is that account number available? So if I say enter, will you get error or no? Where destination account number is 1006 means error you will get or no? Yes or no? No. You won't get any error. Observe this. Yes, where this one. If I say enter, right? Enter transfer amount. So think that 20,000 getting transferred. Update 20,000 direct from this 1002 Sita's account. 20,000 add to 1006 account. It is not giving error. But 1006 account not available, right? Go and check in the database what happened, you will come to know. See this 20,000, 60,000 right in Sita's account. Now check it. 40,000. It became what? 40,000, right? So 20,000 got directed from, but where the 20,000 got added? 1006 account number not available. If error not occurred, if error occurred means rollback should happen, right? If error occurred means it should go to the except block and rollback to happen, right? But here except block not executed, rollback didn't happen because no error. Here there is no error in the second line. If any error occurs in this, then only it will go to that. As it is no error occurred. You may ask this destination account number 1006 not available. Why it is not giving error, right? It's not giving error. That's why it is not going to the except block and it's not executing that rollback. Now, why this error is not occurring? Because see that behavior of the update statement once. See the behavior of update statement once. Update, say in that I want to update customer table, set salary equal to salary plus 40,000. So add 40,000. Your account number equal to 1007. Observe here. Add 40,000 to the, sorry, it's a balance, not salary. Bal, right? Balance equal to balance plus 40,000, where account number equal to 1007. 1007 account number not available, but you are trying to add 40,000 to that. Will you get error or not in SQL? Yes or no? You get error or not? No. So, see, observe here. If that account number available, it will update. If not available, it will ignore. 0 rows affected. What it is saying? 0 rows affected. If available, it will update. If not available, it will ignore, right? That's why it is not giving error. That's why if you go to this, this right, it is not. It won't give error. This update statement, it's not going to give any error. That's why except block not executed, rollback not happened. But here 20,000 last, right? So how will you solve this problem? How will you recorrect this example? How will you rewrite your code? Means you need to make the except block to execute so that rollback will happen. What you should do here? What you should do? You should make the except block to execute. If you make except block to execute means rollback happens. Rollback means undo. Understand? How will you make except block to execute? How will you make except block to execute? Either we have said predefined exceptions or built-in exceptions. If you want to make that except block to execute, raise the exception using raise keyword. Raise, you have seen that? Raise the exception means you to go to the except block and execute the except block. We have seen some examples. If eligible to vote or not, if age less than 18, raise exception. Otherwise, marks out of allowed range above 100 or below 100, right? Marks. Raise the exception and make that control to go to the except block and execute that, right? How to make, okay? How to make that except block to execute and how to perform this rollback, right? Understood, everyone? So it takes time. Further, for you understanding this, to solve this problem, right? To solve this problem, the 20,000 got lost, right? So to correct this, we have got a concept called row count. We have got concept called row count. You need to understand this row count. Okay? So meanwhile, you can just take a snap of this and you can try this. Okay. Observe this. Okay, and I'll one more except block right there down. Yes. Once again, you can take. But one more functionality you people can add to this program. The thing is, person A has got 10,000 only, but is trying to transfer 20,000. Is going to transfer 20,000. Should not be allowed. But if in this program, 10,000 account balance is there, but is transferring 20,000 to B. 20,000 will be added to the B's account. 40,000 becomes 60,000 there. In A's account, it will show minus 10,000. What it will show? Minus 10,000. Normal additions, right? It will say minus 10,000 in percentage. Restrict it. Restrict if you have got below, right? So just you need to give some if condition and try to add that functionality also in this, right? If your person has got is trying to transfer more than the available balance, restrict it, check the condition. If the condition satisfied only, then do that. In that way also you can add that. Okay. So I'll stop here. We'll continue tomorrow. I'll forward the notes of this database what we have discussed till now and the previous things.